In the wild, being low means being vulnerable. In your home, it's no different. Every time your cat leaps to the highest spot in the room, they are tapping into an ancient instinct that kept their ancestors alive. Let's decode the secret language of vertical territory. Height is safety in the feline world, and every time you find your cat perched on top of a closet, shelf, or wardrobe, you are witnessing an ancient survival strategy in action. Long before cats shared our homes, their ancestors survived by carefully balancing the roles of predator and prey. While they are skilled hunters, they are also small enough to be threatened by larger animals. Elevation offered a powerful advantage, allowing them to observe their surroundings while staying out of reach of danger. When your cat chooses the highest spot in the room, it is not just about comfort, it is about control over their environment. From above, a cat can monitor movement with remarkable precision. Their vision is highly tuned to detect motion, and an elevated position gives them a wider field of view. You might notice how your cat seems to watch everything quietly from a high shelf, tracking your movements, listening to subtle sounds, and reacting before anything even happens. This behavior reflects a deep instinct to gather information before acting. In the wild, this awareness could mean the difference between a successful hunt and becoming vulnerable to a threat. There is also a strong territorial component tied to height. Cats naturally organize their space in layers, and vertical territory is just as important as horizontal ground space. When a cat claims a high sleeping spot, it is essentially marking it as a secure base. In multi-cat households, this becomes even more noticeable. Cats will often establish hierarchies based on access to elevated areas, with more confident individuals choosing the highest and most central positions. When you provide vertical spaces like cat trees or wall shelves, you are not just giving them a place to rest, you are supporting their natural need to structure their world. Warmth and airflow also play subtle roles in this preference. Elevated areas tend to be slightly warmer due to rising heat, especially in indoor environments. Cats, with their strong preference for warmth, instinctively gravitate toward these spots. At the same time, being above ground level can offer a sense of calm, as there are fewer unexpected disturbances. No sudden footsteps nearby, no vibrations from people walking past, just a quiet, stable place where they can relax deeply. Sleep itself is a vulnerable state, and for cats, choosing the right place to rest is a matter of instinctive calculation. When a cat sleeps in a high place, it reduces the number of directions from which something can approach. This simplifies their awareness, allowing them to rest more fully while still maintaining a sense of security. You may see your cat curled up with their back against a wall or corner even when elevated, combining height with physical protection. These small details reveal how carefully cats choose their sleeping spots, even in the safety of a home. Kittens begin exploring vertical space surprisingly early, showing that this preference is not learned from humans but deeply embedded in their instincts. Climbing, balancing, and jumping are all part of their natural development. As they grow, they refine these skills, gaining confidence in navigating height. This is why adult cats seem so comfortable leaping onto narrow ledges or high furniture. Their bodies are built for it, with powerful hind legs, flexible spines, and a keen sense of balance that allows them to move gracefully through vertical environments. There is also a psychological benefit tied to elevation. Being above others can create a sense of calm authority. When your cat sits high above the room, they are not just resting, they are overseeing their territory. This can reduce stress, especially in busy households or environments with unfamiliar stimuli. A high perch becomes a retreat where they can observe without being directly involved, giving them the freedom to engage or withdraw on their own terms. You might notice that your cat chooses different elevated spots depending on the time of day. Near a window for observing birds, on top of furniture for quiet naps, or above doorways where warm air collects. Each choice reflects a combination of instinct, comfort, and environmental awareness. Even their seemingly random decisions are guided by a complex internal system shaped by evolution. When we understand why cats prefer elevated sleeping areas, we begin to see our homes from their perspective. Floors are only part of their world. The real landscape includes shelves, ledges, and hidden corners above eye level. By giving them access to these spaces, we are not just enriching their environment, We are allowing them to express a fundamental part of who they are. Every leap to a high perch is a reminder that, despite their cozy domestic lives, cats still carry the instincts of agile survivors who once relied on height to see, to plan, and to stay safe.